Hello everyone. So today I'd like to show you our, small assignment that we had. It was 3 people, all of us juniors, and we had to program a flight search engine, let's call it. The main idea was that the user would be able to look for a flight, book a flight, go to user panel, edit their information there, anything they had to. Also check, check-in, flight status, all of the normal things whenever you're flying, right? And we also had the part of, an administrator level user, which would be able to create flights, edit those flights, airports, same thing, right? So basically add a bunch of data. We had to use the mean stack for this, so we mainly worked with Angular and TypeScript for the front part of it. This is what you see right now. Then we had Node.js with Express as our API. And we moved to MySQL for the database. Super nice for this sort of project because we really had to relate all of this data. We couldn't just throw it in there. Let's go for a tour. First of all, we have some cards here. You can click the destination. It's location based, so it automatically, searches for your city. You're going to Oslo, going to return flight. Super simple, super intuitive. Then let's do a very quick search from, let's say, Madrid again. Let's go to Los Angeles. Let's spend the entire day flying. 2 people, business. Could have added some discounts here, something like that. We didn't have the time to, but it is there, it is programmed. You can search by day, you can search by the time. Doesn't really matter. So outbound flight, return flight, all of the information here. Summary for both users, so that's why it's 2.5K. You have to log in if you're not logged already. Let's log as a user. So our Tim will be the test subject today. Very real passport here, please don't copy it. Very nice visual feedback here. You also cannot click this button, like you see they're disabled unless you complete it. Now it's enabled because I'm gonna add our second user. Perfect, again, click. We didn't have time to program the payment part. Also not as much, we did have time for this one, but the problem was that at this point we would have to contact with a local bank and ask for a real life platform for it, and it was not in the cards, let's say, because we had 1 week and a half and no real investment behind us. So that's that. Here's your flight summary. Very simple, very intuitive again. That's what we went for. That's it. So all of this data can be then seen in the user panel. This is our user. You can edit all of the information except for membership. This is just to show what membership you have. But imagine that I change my phone number. Bam. Do your checking. This is all the bookings you have. Same thing. For example, in this case, a user is going to Portland. All of this works. Super simple. Done. Now let's go for the administration panel. Here, Rob, our super administrator user, will go to the administration panel, and you can add airports, you can add flights for the administration part of it. Let's do this here. Bam, an airport was added. This is all the information we had to take into account. Same thing for flight. This is very interesting. We had to show the cities. I already registered this airport a couple of times. Sorry for that. But origin, destination, all of this then is converted to the ID of the airport, so it doesn't have to show an awkward ID to the user at this point. Super intuitive. Same thing with the time. It's adapted to the database time later on, but doesn't have to be ugly for the user experience. Then once we have some airports, we can edit them. Let's say we want to edit this one in Tokyo. Super simple, just click the button, bam, now it's Toki. Let's not do that. Finally, you can search by flight. Let's say it's flight 150. This is all the data. You have departure arrival up top here, so you don't make a mistake when editing it. At the bottom, you can only edit this bottom part. So as you can see, I cannot click any of these, but I can click that one. Bam, it's edited automatically. Just a navigation panel, you know, just in case. That's it. That's it for the administrator experience. And log out. Here, quick shout out, let's say, to our MySQL database. It's really nice to use MySQL here. It wouldn't have worked as well with MongoDB, for example, because there are so many relations we need to establish, for example, here between users and flights, where basically this creates our user ticket, or between airports and flights, where we can just fill all the airport data, and then we don't have to worry about adding a city or adding a country to our flights because it's already pre-existent in our airport data. Same thing for seats, for example, here. You could just add a bunch of seats to each flight we have, and then just, you know, link this ticket with a seat, and now your user has a seat. Super, super nice, super simple. At the end of the project, I was kind of fed up with having to add information by hand. We're programmers in the end. Everything has to be automatic. So I ended up adding this function here, which automatically adds flights to. Basically, you choose an airport ID. Same thing as before, but simplified. Choose all of this data. This could be converted to this panel here. Sorry, let me just show you. This is the same information as what we have here. And once you fill all that in, you can add 20, 50 flights by hour. So if this company knows that, hey, we have a flight every week, we have a flight every 6 hours in this case, you just do that, you just add it. You can edit the price later, you can adapt it anyway because it's still in the control panel, but it's just a nice function they have. That would be it. Thank you so very much for listening and seeing what, you know, 3 junior people were capable of doing. And I think it's, you know, it's enough. It's a good project, I would say. So yeah, thank you for your time. Bye-bye.